Ring of Elysium Season 8, known as Aftermath, has just launched, and right away, the new map is great, but there's a lot of good things and a lot of bad things to kind of go over. So first off, we have the Adventure Pass. We know everything that's going to be inside there. The new characters, Jacques, Arvid, and later on more are going to be released. With the map Vera, I'm really satisfied with the look and feel. I think it's a gorgeously built map. It's well created. It's fun being out in the sand and seeing all the different little hidey holes and exploring. I kind of miss the elevation that both Dion and Europa provided, but at the same time, there's still a lot of complexity within the map itself that it kind of, there's pros and cons, but for the most part, I'm so far enjoying it. It's a lot smaller. Well, not a lot smaller, but it's smaller than Europa. So that means, as soon as you land in the map, you're picking up stuff, and quickly, especially in squads, there's going to be quicker engagements, quicker time for conflict, more opportunity to get third-partied or fourth-partied by another team that hears the gunfire and comes in to clean up the mess. So, with that, I think it's going to create a more intense game experience than Europa provided, which, for the most part, I'm not too against, but I kind of miss the space and vastness that Europa provided. So we'll see how this goes. Obviously, we're just like week 1 into this, so there's still going to be a lot more to figure out along the way. We have a new traversal equipment. We have the glider, the BMX bike, the grapple hook, all from Europa, and then the new one, the motorbike. I don't know how I feel about the motorbike. It's cool, but I honestly feel like having it as a traversal equipment was kind of a mistake. I feel like it should have been a vehicle, especially since there's only 2 vehicles, the Viper SUV and the Viper truck in the map. All the other vehicles are gone, which leads me to my next point, tactical abilities. They've removed the DPV and the vehicle mod kit, so we're left with the biodetector, shield, recon drone, the hologram, medgun, and stealth cloak. I feel like with the DPV and vehicle mod removed, we're definitely going to see a lot more use of the other tactical abilities. They're going to be a lot stronger in this map than they were in Europa for sure. So, already I feel like biodetector, the shield, and recon drone are going to be really strong. I feel like stealth cloak, it's going to be a lot harder to spot people, but again, time will tell. New airdrop weapon, the Scar. It's gorgeous. It sounds great. I think week 1, we don't really know a whole lot. I haven't really experienced it a whole lot with it yet. But so for the amount of time I've spent using the Scar, I do enjoy it. I do kind of wish it was not a crate weapon though, just so we could see more of it, if that makes sense. Europa has been added to the limited time game rotation, which is fine. You got the login rewards, free Satori event, supporter rewards, lucky draw, blah blah blah. Don't care about that as much as other things. So they removed 4-man squads and have instead replaced it with 3-man squads. I am on the fence about this, mainly because for the last several seasons, probably since the launch of Europa, I personally have gamed with a certain group of people, and 4 of us have more or less created sort of like the primary squad. We have a lot of other people that we do play with, and if one of the main 4 are kind of out, we can easily put someone back into that slot and keep playing as a 4-man. We've never really had issues if we had to do 2 of us or 3 of us. We would still go into squads and turn auto matchmaking off and just have more fun with it, just because we coordinate so well together. And I know I'm not alone in saying this. There's many different squads and many different groups. I'm sure you've probably encountered them on EU or NA, where they're the squads that have the special characters or whatever, the clans and special groups that they all share the same name. I feel like it's a smaller map, so smaller squads make sense, and especially for those of us who like to duo in squads, where we just 2 of us and we turn auto matchmaking off and go into it. This is going to be a lot easier of a time than versus 4, because it gets kind of chaotic, but with 3 it's a lot more manageable. I just wish that the developers or whoever's in charge of making these decisions was a little more transparent and forward with the community, because this was such a jarring change. There was no telegraphing that it was going to happen like this. There was no heads up. There was no hint. It was just season 8 launch, no more 4-mans. And I think that's, I don't want to be that guy where it's like, that's disrespectful to the community who play your game. But it is. It really is, because you don't even, it almost felt like it was a change for the sake of change. And maybe they could, again, justify it 2 points if it's a smaller map, smaller squad size. And I know for a long time it's been kind of a meme on Reddit and various other social media forums with Ring of Elysium that they want duos back. And so maybe they're like, okay, well, you could still duo and you'll have a better chance against a 3-man squad than a 4-man squad. So you can have your duos still, kind of, maybe. I don't know. We don't hear anything from them being the developers, about what their ideas are and what feedback is being taken in, or if any feedback is being taken in. So that definitely kind of rubbed me the wrong way. It made me genuinely really sad, because I like my 4-man group, and knowing that I can't play with them like that anymore really kind of bothers me. I mean, sure, we can split the group in 2, or if more of us in the group that we play in get on, then we can have multiple 3-man squads. But then we're fighting against each other, or we're forced to, one group goes to NA, the other group goes to EU. I don't know. Again, time will tell how this really pans out, but overall, I was really looking forward to this season, this update. The map, I'm super thrilled about. I'm super happy with. But pretty much everything else, I am really kind of left disappointed and kind of left out in a sense. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I would love to hear more discussion on this. I know I've posted a Reddit post kind of gauging the community opinion on Reddit, and I shared it in the official Discord. How do you feel about this season? What do you miss about the old season? What would you like the devs to do better next time, perhaps? So anyways, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in Vera.